Hello everyone, this is Amritpal Singh. I'm here for my next video on Apache Flume. In my previous video, I've talked about multi-agent, that how we can configure or set the multi-agent flow. Today, I'll be talking about one of the very popular practical that one can perform with Apache Flume is how to use Twitter as a source. That's the reason, guys, I've already opened up the Twitter developer page in front of you. I guess you guys must be aware of this fact that if you want to get data from Twitter, you have to first create one account on developer account, right? You have to submit some of the questions, you have to submit some of the answers to the questions which is asked over there, and then you'll be getting the access in the form of API keys, right? So we have to go here, you have to create one account, and then you have to answer all the questions which is asked over there, and then you'll be getting some confirmation mail on your email in your inbox. And once you get that in email that everything is fine now, and then you'll be getting the access of Twitter. Once you get the access of Twitter, then only we can perform this practical. Guys, I'm already having the keys with me, so that's the reason I'll be using now the Twitter as a source. It means whatever the tweets which is coming from Twitter, it will be serving as the events for me, right? So this is my practical that I'll be ingesting the data from Twitter into SDFS, right? So let's start. So you can see now that I've already have opened up this page and I already got the keys, right? Once you get the API keys, guys, we'll be getting 4 keys in total: API key, API secret, access token, access token secret. Once we have this alphanumeric keys, which is unique keys which the Twitter generates, you have to copy those keys into your Flume configuration file. For privacy reasons, I'm not displaying it. Let's now move into the configuration file which I have created for that reason. So guys, this is my configuration file. You can see. In this case, I'm making use of the agent as Twitter agent. Guys, as I've already have stated in my previous videos as well, agent name can be anything. You can have any agent name, you can set whatever you can set here. As you all know, guys, that agent is having 3 components. That's the reason at first you are getting 3 rows here, because we have source, we have a channel, we have a sink. So for this practical, for this demonstration, I'm having my source as Twitter. My channel will be the default channel, which is memory channel, and my sink will be SDFS, because I'm gonna store the tweets, whatever I'm receiving from the Twitter as a source, I'll be receiving and I'll be storing in my SDFS sink. Here, guys, I'm defining my Twitter type. My Twitter type is com.cloudera.flume.source.twitter source. This is the fully qualified name I'm writing here. You have to write in the same manner. And then I'm specifying what is my channel. My channel is MEM channel. Guys, MEM channel means memory channel, which is a default channel. Memory channel meaning is that the data will be processed in memory. Okay. One thing I want to say, if you want fast speed, right, and we are not caring about reliability, go with memory channel. But if you are concerned with reliability and you don't require the fast speed, then go with file channel. Okay. So if you want high throughput, fast speed, go with memory. But if you want reliability, go with file. Afterwards, guys, I have kept this 4 lines empty here on the right side after equal to, because as I've already have stated, you'll be receiving these 4 API keys from that developer's account. I'm already having, for the privacy reasons, I'm not displaying it here. So I'm having 4 keys: consumer key, which is called API key, consumer secret means API secret, access token, and access token secret. Okay. Afterwards, we have another thing available, that what kind of tweets I require. So guys, now you know that the trending topic is US elections. Okay. So I'm selecting the keyword which is trending right now, Trump versus Biden. Okay. The 2 leaders who are fighting for that president post. So this is my kind of a hashtag, you can say, and this keyword, and regarding this keyword, I'll be seeking some tweets from Twitter. So here I'm specifying my sink properties. My sink channel, sink is connected to the channel which is memory channel. Type is SDFS. File type data stream. As I've already stated that it is one of the type of file that we are having, and it is uncompressed format. So guys, like my tweets will be stored in this location. It means I have to create one SDFS directory on this location. My directory name will be tweet collector. Afterwards, I'm specifying that what kind of format I'll be using. I'll be using the text format. And then batch size. What is batch size? Guys, like how many events should come in one shot, in one batch? This is called batch size. So I'm keeping it as 100 events should come in one batch. It means there'll be a micro batch of 100 events which will be sending 100 events together. Okay, then next batch will be having 100 events and so on. Then we have roll count parameter. Guys, what is roll count? Roll count meaning is how many events should be written to one file. Guys, the data or the rate at which data will be coming from Twitter, it will be quite high. As we all know, one of the property of big data, velocity. So this velocity property will be justified here. You'll be seeing in front of you in no time the data will be generated, right? You'll be getting hell lot of files here in no time. So you have to specify how many events should be written in one file, because a lot of files gonna generated in this practical. So in this, after this, I'm specifying my MEM channel is of type memory. And then guys, we have another parameters that I've already have explained in my previous videos. Guys, if you haven't watched my previous videos of Apache Plume, guys, please have a look, because I'm having separate playlist for the same. The capacity meaning is total capacity of the channel, means how many events the channel can hold. It is 1000 events. You can again customize, so 10,000 events you can customize as per your requirement. Okay, it's not a constant. Then we have a transaction capacity, means how many events are coming into the channel and going out of the channel per transaction. It is 1000. Right, so we are done with this. Okay, this is the configuration file we have to create. So only thing I require is agent name and file name, which I'll be using for my running of my practical. So I'm opening up the new terminal. Okay, so let's start with this, guys. First of all, we have to create one directory which is tweet collector, because this will be storing my results. As my daemons are already active of my Hadoop, so I don't have to run it again. So I got my tweet collector directory ready. So let's run my command flume-ng agent as a keyword -n Twitter agent. Okay, you can see this, that my agent name is Twitter agent, T capital A capital. Okay, -f. My file name is flume-twitter.conf. That's it. Once I press enter, I'll be start receiving the tweets from Twitter if my APIs are correct. Guys, if your APIs are incorrect, you'll be getting authorization error. Let's see what happens. Okay, you can see that data is gonna started here. Okay, in no time I'm getting a lot of files. You can see no time I'm getting a lot of files got created. Guys, if you don't stop it, you'll be very soon running out of the storage. You can see hell lot of files are generated here. You can see the speed at which it is coming. So that's why I've said that it's justifying the property of velocity of big data. Okay, I'm stopping here. I don't want unnecessary data. This is enough for me. Let's see what I got in my data, in my tweet collector. Sorry, I'm using ls command for this. Tweet collector. Okay, you can see that in no time, you can see in the same, at this time 2350, I got this much of files. You can see that the size as well. Let's see one of the file. I'm copying one of the file, maybe this one, and let's see what's inside this. Copy Hadoop fs cat. The data should be related to the US elections, which, because we have given the keyword Trump versus Biden. Okay, this is what I got. You can see some California word is written here. Trump versus Biden. You can see this hashtag elections 2020. It means like I'm getting the data in JSON format. It's a semi-structured format, which is containing the data which is regarding the US elections. I hope guys you must have understood that how to get data from Twitter using Flume. And thanks for watching guys. See you next video.